Gupta Maurya, all the way to Shivaji Maharaj. We had the best of people. But as time passed, no, we kind of lost that. Either you win or you lose. The two things should be happening. Not give up. Maybe after 50 years, we might forget Elon Musk. But we never forget John Jones, Muhammad Ali.
Welcome back everyone to the Locker Room in the YouTube channel, and with us today we have Edukondal Rao, who's all set to represent India at the grand fight card in Saudi Arabia this month. So Edu, first of all, how do you feel to represent the nation at such a big card coming up?
To say frankly, bro, I just feel just like any other fight, but it's happening in a big way. So adding on to that, I'm representing India as well, so I'm excited as well.
So it's PFL versus Bellator MMA Champions. So how are you preparing for this fight? And tell us something about the camp that you're doing ahead of this fight.
Okay, see this camp. Okay, I'm camping at Koi Combat Academy. So this is the first time actually I'm doing SMC like proper with a proper coach and proper striking. Everything I'm doing proper nowadays, like diet, training, rest. It's going very good. Like earlier, a lot of things are missing up. So I learned from those mistakes. Like I saw okay what went wrong in past. Now everything is going in a good way, bro. I could see the changes within me, like myself. The amount of focus I had, amount of the amount of time I can push in training sessions. It's like I could see the changes in lot. I could see a lot more changes.
So you'll be fighting Katani, who has a wealth of experience, and you're also fighting him in his backyard. So what did you get some scouting on him? Did you have a look at your fighter, or are you focusing on your own game alone? So how are you preparing that?
Without looking at the fighter's game, we can't make any games plans, bro. It's not boxing. Boxing has only 6 punches to do, but this MMA it has much more to do. So until you know your opponent, you can't have a game plan. It's just like a mini war only. Unless you know pros and cons of your nation, you can't have a strategy. Same thing like here also. I've seen when Rahul Chopra called me and asked like, "It's a fight. Are you interested?" I said okay, and he shared the profile of Al Qahtani. Then I just jumped in because I should know like what's my opponent's capabilities are. So I watched all his fights in YouTube. Then okay, I thought okay, I can take this guy out. Then I called Rahul Chabra and again said okay, I'm into this fight. Then on, I'm working on his fighting style. He's a pressure fighter. That's in a good time. It's good for me only. So I'm very good at fighting at pressure fighters. So I'm very good at defense. I'm good at counter striking and all. So it's good for me.
So, do you think that the home crowd would act against him rather than acting against you? Do you think there's extra pressure on him?
I don't know about that, bro. Like one more thing, I have this thing in my mind. Like I think it's from long time only. So winning a person on his home ground, like winning the entire nation. Like if you could make a good win in his hometown, see, just imagine that thousands of people cheering for him, and no one is taking out your name out. Just shouting when he punches, when he throws a punch, when he throws a kick, or he takes, or like anything. You know, he 10 punches. No one gonna shout when he hits one punch or throws a one punch. They're gonna shout like anything. They're gonna erupt. And winning over there, it's not just winning one person, the entire crowd, the entire thing, and that gives you a lot of hype, not just simple hype, gives immense hype. That's less. Now I claim this place. This place is mine. So you have that kind of hype.
So if we go back a couple of fights, like after your fight at MFN, you took a step back, you fought in Muay Thai and you came back. So did you have in your mind that you need to change your game, you need to recalibrate things? So what was going through your mind at that time, just before this fight of a game?
Before this, see, bro, let me say, I didn't have a proper game guidance or something like that. So I was just going with my rage, obsession, interest only. Then as I'm stepping out, then I'm seeing that with your rage, obsession doesn't work. It works, but until you don't have a game plan, this is saying a stupid with a plan can beat a genius, something like that, no, without a plan. So, with just obsession or interest, we can't do anything. You should have a proper guidance, game plan. Like a lot of things should add on to something so we can go higher. Like that.
So you're someone that, like we've seen your fights, you're someone that proudly represents the warrior culture that our country has and your state has. So do you take energy from that as well? Like, do you have in the back of your mind all the people who have fought, like who has the warrior culture? Like, how do you take energy from that? What's your thought on that?
So that gives you motivation, bro. That gives you like, see, we the land of Bharat, no, we had the best of best people in history. We can say that would be starting from all the way from Mayur, Chandragupta Maurya, all the way to Shivaji Maharaj. We had the best of people. But as time passed, no, we kind of lost that due to suppression, conquest, this and that. So, but when we did those, no, we feel okay. We are this kind of people. When what happened to us? So let us revive back what we are, because India is the mother of everything. No? Literally everything. Mother, father, not just mother. It's everything, bro. Science, technology, this, that, everything. We are the uh, roots.
So this card is very important as well. This is the first ever PFL Champions versus Bellator MMA Champions. So, do you feel fortunate that you are part of such a big card and representing the nation? Like, how do you feel about being part of this card? It has some great fights as well.
So I am fortunate, bro. More than representing a country, that it's never gonna come up. I could actually represent myself in a big way. Like people say, okay, I'm not a worthy fighter. Okay, let them let us let these people see the actual fight. How good I'm gonna fight there. See, what if I gonna knock that person out? That's what, no? Knock him out. Okay, win in a great way. But people think, okay, I can't do like this kind of stuff and all. And they get answers. And one more thing, winning there is really good for me as well, and good for our Indian fighters as well, because we can stand there. Okay, fine. India's are not just okay, not fighting simple games. They can fight good fighters as well. So we get some value for that.
So do you see any particular challenge for this fight? Like you've been fighting for so long. So do you see any particular challenge that stands out for this fight apart from the regular fights that you see?
One thing, if I win this fight, I get a lot of sponsors. Let me come straight. I want that as well.
So what we see, like a lot of fighters actually give up. Like they start their career, they they fight for 2-3 years, they stop giving up. So you've been continuing for so long now. So what drives you and what motivates you? Like what makes you continue this journey of as a fighter?
Other people's success, bro. One more thing, let me say straight, okay? I don't know how it came when I was playing. I wanted to be something best, okay? So, and I'm to fight. Luckily, I'm really lucky that I'm like fight chose me or I chose fight. I'm really lucky for that. So, fight is the only thing you decide. Like, you are the only person standing in the octagon, and no one. Like, that's the difference. If you take cricket, football, all this stuff, there'll be like many number of people working together. But fight something that where you can prove yourself. Yeah, bro, it's like that. And making anything here, no, it's like it's gonna add in your legacy thing. So it's gonna be your name for long run. They're gonna talk about you in the long run. Just like how Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, John Jones. And if you go much more deeper, no, there are a lot of fighters. No, I don't know. I forgot the names. Like in Karek, in like ancient warriors, they used to fight hundreds of people. They kill. So they won't die, bro. They live on the legacy. So if some fight like name comes, they live on like that, like eternal.
So a lot of people are going to look up to you, like once you fight, a lot of young fighters are going to look up to you. So what advice
One
would
more
you
small,
give
sorry,
to
bro.
them?
Sorry. Actually, now I remember. Stuff called give up. No thing you see when you enter the thing, either you should win or you should fail. If you give up means that you yourself are losing in the fight, like between you and like how to call. You are not winning yourself. Like if you're giving up, you're not able to convince yourself. So either you step into the arena, anything, could be anything. You should be on 100%. Rest, leave it to the nature of God. Either you win or you lose. The two things should be happening. Not give up. The those things shouldn't be coming up. Win, give up. Win or lose. That has to come. That's it.
So a lot of young fighters would be looking up to you once you make your PFL debut. So what's the advice that you're going to give to them?
Advice, I spoke with a lot of upcoming fights, fighters, bro. They always ask about how much money we can make in fights. That's a wrong thing. I really hate that. Youngsters asking how much money I can make. But if you want to really make money, go do some business. This is not, see, you can make a lot of money, but money shouldn't be a first priority. It's all about how much name you can make, how much legacy you can make, how many people you can inspire or instigate their ego, something called ego. No? So that's where you choose fight, not because how much money you make. If you don't make money, you can make in thousand different ways. You can start business, you can start anything, you can make them. But the few ways where you can make a legacy or impact, there are only few sectors. And going into sport, going into combat, it is highest. See, let me ask you a question, bro. We still remember great warriors, great kings, but we don't remember who is the richest person. We don't remember who is the richest person, but we remember great persons like Alexander, Genghis Khan, Shivaji Maharaj, Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka the Great. We remember those names. No? So that's the impact of legacy. But we don't remember who is the richest person 200 years back. Maybe after 50 years we might forget Elon Musk, but we never forget John Jones, Muhammad Ali. Even after 200 years, no, we still remember Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Robinson, but we forget Bill Gates, we forget Elon Musk. They vanish, bro. They vanish.
So, lastly, what can the fans expect from your fight, which is coming this February?
This time I'm gonna give very good fight. That's for sure. Like last time I had a lot of complications. I shouldn't say these all stupid things only. It's like just excuses. This time let them watch my fight in Riyadh, and they decide okay what I'm up to, their expectations or not.